Hey guys, welcome back to Bad Luck Garage. It is Saturday, and I don't know if you can see it behind me, but we have the Nova on the trailer. I got the whole family in the car here, and Ray and his girlfriend are behind us in his car. We're gonna take this thing to the track, see what she runs. Now, once I get to the track, I'm going to just strictly be focused on the car. So I actually wanted to take this opportunity to just answer a couple questions. Several of you have reached out and asked me about the rear end in the Nova, where I got the parts for it. And I haven't really mentioned it yet, but I am having some issues with the rear end in the Nova. My rear end guy, he set it up 3 times, guys. And the pattern is perfect. Everything looks the way it should, but unfortunately it is still getting some whine on deceleration. And he said the best he can figure, it's probably just you know, the cheap gears that we bought. So I'm not going to recommend getting the same gears we went with. We probably should have paid about $100 more and just went with Richmond gear or something. But that's why I haven't posted a link or a video about the rear end, because I'm not recommending that you guys buy the same parts that I did. The limited slip, the Yukon limited slip, it seems to be working well though. Me and Tracy tested it out the other day. I didn't have my camera with me, but we are definitely getting both wheels involved in the action there. So anyhow, that's pretty much all I want to say. I'm going to button this up and I will get back to you guys when we get to the track. All right guys, we're out here at English Mountain. We're going to get her unloaded and guess we'll see what it's going to run finally. Ultimate goal today, like I'd like to see it in the low 8s. It's really hot out here, guys. It's like I don't know, I think it's over 90 degrees today, so that's not working in our favor, but I think we should be able to do it. We're not going to be able to adjust fueling. Like I said in the last video, the wideband took a dump on me. If I just had to replace the sensor after contacting AEM, then I was going to pull the sensor out of the Corvette and put it in here for today. Unfortunately, they wanted me to send everything back to them. They're making it kind of difficult, so I pulled all that out. So we really have no way to monitor wide open throttle fueling today. So basically, yeah, we're just going to be running on the SD tune, and if I can throw a little more timing in it, we might do that. But stop wasting time and just get to it. Hey, what's going on up here? What's going, y'all up here plotting?
Are we live? Memorized.
You up here plotting?
We're plotting.
Corvette ain't here, Nova's here.
Oh yeah, it is right. At least that damn 6-cylinder Camaro in here with 400 shot. She got something fast today.
That ain't even funny, man. All right, you ready? You guess. Don't worry, Ray. If you fuck up too bad, I'll make it look good in the edit. Come on up. There you go. All right, we got the first pass out of the way. We'll see what he runs and go from there. We got a 882 for our first pass. I think we definitely got a lot of room for improvement on that. So check this thing over and see what we can do. Was that fun? Was that fun? Hell yeah. Now I got to rip apart the block and replace the piston rings you fried. Okay guys, it is hot as all hell out here. Like I said, that first pass was like an 8.8 at 82 miles an hour. I was not data logging on that pass. I was just kind of letting Ray get used to everything. I'm in here now. I'm getting the laptop hooked up. We're going to data log, see if we can throw some more timing in it or something. Like I said, it is really hot. That hurts us. But also, we did have some wheel spin on that run too. So we're gonna go for a little better burnout. Now, I do want to say that was the first pass on the brand new set of NT 555s that we just put on there in the last video. So we've not driven the car on it or anything. So probably need to do a little bit better burnout to get them good and sticky. All right, guys. So Ray wants me to make a pass in it. So that's what we're gonna do. Make me a pass. So this is gonna be my first pass in the DR Nova, guys. Oh, you gonna spray me? Yeah, this thing needs a converter bad. I mean, it left pretty strong, guys, but it definitely needs a converter. You sprayed the shit out of me. That was John from Shade Tree Hoonigans in his V8 Lexus powered Supra. He just sprayed me. I got him out of the hole, but he hit that spray and just come flying by me. Okay, guys, so here's the deal. We're fighting the heat right now, like I said when we first got here. If you guys remember back when we were setting all this up, I was kind of worried about, you know, the placement of the air filter, and it turns out that's part of what's biting us in the ass, because what's going on that last run, my intake temps got up to, what was it, Ray, 145 degrees? Yeah, they were at 145 degrees before I even took off, and by the end of the track they'd only dropped to 138. So you know, PCM is pulling some timing. The good news is I'm not really getting any knock retard, so I went ahead and I put a couple more degrees of timing in it. But I don't know, guys, like we seriously have to figure out a way to get some air to this filter. What's up, Josh? No, not at all. That's what I was just talking about, man. Problems of heat where we got this air filter. It's my air intake off of it. Yeah, my air intake temps are getting up to over 145 degrees, and they should be like ambient, like 90. And I'd actually told him, I said we ought to just pull the hood off and run it with the hood off, because I know the computer's pulling a buttload of timing because of the intake temps.
Or wait till the sun drops.
Yeah.
The sun drops, it might help out.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be staying quite that long, but I mean the temperature does seem to be going down a little bit.
Early, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, we got him not feeling good up there in the tent, and then she's not feeling good, and I'm pissed off that we're running 8.8s in something that I feel like should already be like low 8s. So
what you're saying is I'm probably just gonna go that way right now. Probably.
No. Josh Ottinger, guys, this is one of the track owners here. Yeah, JDO_boosting is his YouTube channel if you want to check him out. But yeah, I just put a couple more degrees of timing in it, and I guess we're gonna run it again and see what happens. We ought to do our burnout with the hood up. Let the heat out. Are we doing?
Okay.
All right, man, we're gonna go down here and run it again, see what happens.
Seems like she's hooking pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's I think it dead hooked on that last run.
But you got needles on there too, though. So.
Yeah, those are brand new, man. Just put them on there. So, all right, I'll talk to you in a minute, brother. We're over here plotting, guys. We're thinking about moving. I mean, we can't do it right here at the track, but like Ray was saying, we're thinking about moving the battery to the other side of the engine bay and moving our catch can right here, which would allow us to bring the piping on over, put the filter here and cut a hole out, and maybe have the filter like
right behind the headlight.
Yeah, right behind the headlight down here where it could get some air. I mean, there's plenty of room down there. We got to do something though. I mean, it's sucking like the turbo truck wasn't running IETs that high. I mean, it was freaking turbocharged, and my IETs were only hitting like 130 something, and we're hitting 145. That's crazy. Something you really don't think about, guys, if you're not data logging. But yeah, your computer's going to start pulling timing. There are tables in there. I could take it out where it won't pull the timing, but I already have lowered them to a point. But once the intake temps start getting that high, I want it to pull timing, because, you know, detonation is bad. John, you sprayed the fuck out of me, John. I'm gonna remember that. Guys, this is John with Shade Tree Hoonigans, hitting at the YouTube channel.
That's me.
Yeah.
Back and haven't recorded any videos here recently.
Yeah, that's a guy that just sprayed the shit out of me on that last pass. That thing moved out though, man.
I'm hoping to hit a 7 tonight with it. So.
Well, I was just hoping for low 8s tonight, but it looks like I'm having some issues.
What's wrong with it?
You good? Okay guys, well, the extra timing seemed to help. You can see on this pass we ran a 872 at 84 mile per hour, so we just knocked off about a 1/10 and a half, almost 2/10 off of our time, and we gained 2 mile per hour, so definitely made a little more power on that run. Problem is the data logger stopped logging right as he took off. I don't know if it was just the jolt or the shock or what it was, but yeah, I've got no data from that run. So I'm going to try to sneak just a hair more timing in it. We'll probably make one more run and see where we're at. We would really like to see an 8.5 tonight, guys. I was hoping for low 8s, but at this point with the heat issues, I would probably be happy to see an 8.5, and then we can work on doing something with our intake here to try to get some cooler air to this thing for next time. I threw another degree of timing in it. Unless something just goes drastically wrong on this pass, it's probably gonna be our last pass of the night. Try to stall it up just a little bit this time. At 84 mile an hour. Well, we really didn't gain much. We gained a little bit. We're in the 8.6s anyway. Barely. You know, hot lapping it, your under hood temps are, well, hold on. I just want to see what your IETs are. Yeah, you're at 145 right now, so it might actually go slower this run. Through the light that time. That's going to be a horrible slip. All right guys, Ray said this rear end's making quite a bit of noise now, so I'm not really trying to run a number here. I'm just going to take it down the track and see what it sounds like. But yeah, I think we're done running for the day. Kind of go over some data when I get home, but let's just see what happens here. Yeah, guys, we're gonna get a converter and come back, and the rear end's definitely whining. I think that's what Ray was talking about, but we already knew that was going on. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but that's the rear end whining. Thank you, man. You're welcome. Yeah, that was a garbage run, guys.
Did a video on your page of you going down the track. I didn't show you the time though.
Yeah,
I covered the time. I posted
sucked.
your 60 foot or your reaction time.
Yeah, that one sucked, man. What was the reaction time?
0.03.
Oh, that's pretty damn good, wasn't it? I was on that shit.
I said wasn't bad. 0.03. You loading her up, huh?
Yeah, we got some issues we're gonna have to work out. This thing ought to be running low 8s all day long. For one, it needs a converter bad. This stock converter is not.
What's a 60 footing?
Oh, like 215, 22.
That's why.
That's what I said. If we had a converter, it'd already be low 8s.
You need some tar under it too.
Yeah.
Some slicks.
Well, I mean, it's hooking.
Yeah, but if you get a converter under it and build up some RPMs, it's gonna blow it off.
You're gonna have to do some more burnouts, man. You're gonna have to have big burnouts. All right, guys, I'm back home. Ray has actually went home for the day, but kind of go over what happened a little bit. Well, guys, I can't really say anything except for I did expect a little better. You know, I knew the converter was going to hold us back. The thing's only flashing to 1600, guys. It's a stock converter. It's the same problem we had with the same transmission converter in Steppenwolf, guys. You know, we're running horrible 60 foots, like 215s to 22s, really bad 60 foots. Honestly, with a good converter, even just probably around 3000 stall, we would probably already be like extremely low 8s, possibly touching high 7s. So that's what we're going to shoot at. Ray and I kind of talked it over after we got back here, and I think I'm going to go ahead and go online tonight and probably order probably a 3000, maybe 3200 stall. Ray's coming back over tomorrow. We're going to kind of talk about plans to move the battery, move the radiator catch can over to the other side, and cut a little hole there. We're going to try to get the filter some more fresh air, because I mean, you don't want to see 145 degree IATs in a freaking turbo car, and it's just completely ridiculous in an NA car. I think those things together are what's keeping us from our goal. And you know, this is a daily driver build, kind of like Steppenwolf was, and we don't have super huge expectations for this car. We would like for it to at least scratch off a 7.9. We'd like for it to hit 7s on motor. So once it hits 7s on motor, I think Ray's going to be happy with it. You know, we had a lot of fun tonight. I mean, we had fun driving it. I was kind of ticked off because I felt like it should be running at least a few tenths faster than it was. But as I said on the way there, guys, I knew the heat was going to be an issue. We had actually discussed that probably like 6 or 7 videos ago when I was first setting up that intake system, that I thought that was going to be an issue. And turns out it's a pretty big issue. So you guys who are doing these swaps and you're putting your filters under the hood there, especially like where we've got it, where it's right at the front of the engine, right above the headers, you know, it's a no-no. And now you can kind of see why. I know a lot of you guys were giving me the idea to kind of wrap it around, but you can kind of see now why I didn't want to do that. if I would have wrapped it around and got it further back, this issue probably would have even been worse, because then it would have been directly over the headers. So we're going to get that straightened out, guys. Not a big deal. I am a little disappointed, but I'm not too disappointed because the car's a full 2 seconds faster than it was before we did the swap. So I can't really complain too much, but just so you know, we are going to get this straightened out. We're going to get the car in the high 7s on motor, guys, and Ray's already talking about wanting to put nitrous on it, so who knows? I've got a very, very bad feeling that this is one of those builds that starts out supposed to be a daily driver, and I think Ray's getting bit. But the rear end too, guys, we're going to have to do something with it. I just want to ride it out, but you know, Ray doesn't like the gears making all that noise, and they're really making quite a bit more noise when we left than they were when we started. So we're probably going to have to address that too, guys. The limited slip, the Yukon limited slip, is working great. The cheap gears that we have are not working so great. I would like to tell you the name brand of them, but honestly, it's slipping my mind right now. It's like Performance Drivetrain or something online. It's their house brand, and I don't know. My rear end guy just could not get them set up. You know, he got them set up to where the pattern was good on them and everything, like I said at the beginning of the video, but they were still whining. Nothing he did. I mean, you know, the backlash was right. Everything was right. The gears were still whining, and they sound like they're eating their freaking selves. So we'll just have to see where that goes. I'm sure Ray will probably end up just throwing some cash out and getting a set of Richmond gear or something to put in it. He was actually asking me tonight if I thought he should go even lower to like a 411 or something. And I'm like, Ray, you don't need a 411. You just need a converter. Well, that's where we're at with the build, guys. We're going to take care of that converter. We're going to do something about those high-ass intake temps. And then we're going to have to address the rear end. Once we do those 3 things, we'll probably take it back to the strip. But tomorrow, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the chaos theory back here. I know you guys have been waiting to see me throw the nitrous at this little V6 in here. And one of the track owners, Greg, actually approached me right as we were leaving. And he's got kind of an idea. He's got an old V6 Mustang. So before I spray it, we might actually have us a little Mustang versus Camaro slow ass freaking V6 showdown out there. So that'll kind of be fun. Maybe not, because somebody could probably we could probably make it a 3-way race with John Womack on his little electric tricycle, and he'll probably pass both of us. But we'll have to see, guys. We'll cover that here really soon. For now, I'm going to get off here. I've got a lot of editing to do. I've got footage from 3 different cameras. So, of course, by the time you see this part of the video, I'll already be done with all that. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thanks once again for watching. Now, get out in the garage, get something done, and I'll see you next time here on Bad Luck Garage.